Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Vanessa, and today I'll be putting together and reviewing the SunJoe 14-inch cordless electric lawnmower. I have this mower linked to my Amazon, and I will include it down below in the description. Let's get started. Alright everyone, here's the box that the lawnmower comes in. Everything is neatly placed in here, and there's actually very minimal extra packing material in here, which is really nice. Now while I'm unpacking, I'll show you everything that's included with the mower, starting off with the bagger that was right on top. Here I'm pulling out the box with the charger and all the accessories. Here we have the bolt with the plastic washer knobs. This is the safety key, 2 screws, 2 cable clips, and this tool that's used to take off the blade. Now I'll be taking out the upper handle. This is what your hands will be on while you're cutting the grass. And then we have the lower handle, which we're going to attach first. However, before we get too excited about putting everything together, we gotta take the actual lawnmower out itself. The one thing I really like about this lawnmower is it's incredibly lightweight. I was able to pick it up and move it and put it together completely by myself. Now that we have the lawnmower out, let's start getting it set up. The first step is to attach the lower handle to the 2 holes in the machine, and then you'll use the 2 screws to screw it in. There are 2 holes located on both sides of the mower where you'll insert the screws. I just used my electric screwdriver to screw them in, and once they are completely in there, then we can move on to the next step. The next step is to attach the upper handle to the lower handle. This step you are going to need the green plastic knobs with the bolt. In this step you're going to decide how high up you want the handle. Since I'm a little bit shorter, I'm going to be putting the bolt in the top holes so that it makes the handle a little bit shorter. Once you've gotten the bolt in, you're going to take the curved side of the plastic washer and put it against the side of the handlebars. Once you've gotten that on, then you're going to put the nut back into the plastic knob. It should look like this when you're done, and then you're just going to twist it on. Once it's secured, you're going to move on to the next step, and that is to attach the bagger. First, you're going to have to put the support rod into the holes of the plastic bagger, and the bend of the support rod should face the rear of the machine. Once you've done that, then you're going to place the protective plastic straps onto the support rod. Once you've got the bagger set up, it's time to attach it to the actual lawnmower. You're going to lift the ejector flap up and just hook it in just like you would a traditional lawnmower. Now you're only a few steps away from being able to cut your grass. Now before you're able to cut your grass, you're going to need to charge the battery. I really like that the battery is inside of the lawnmower, so you don't have to worry about losing any batteries or anything. Remember that little white box from the beginning of the video? That is where your charger is. You're going to want to take that out and plug it in. Once you've plugged it in, you're going to see this little red LED saying that it is charging. Now to see where your battery percentage is at, you're going to press this button, and depending on how many lights show up will tell you what percent it's at. If you only see the red light, that means that your battery is less than 30% and needs to be charged. If you see the red and yellow light, that means that you are more than 30% charged. And if you see all 3 lights, that means your battery is more than 60% charged. It only took about 3 hours for all 3 lights to show up, so we're going to put in the safety key and let's get started. To start the mower, you're going to press and hold the safety lock button while pulling the switch lever towards you. Once the machine turns on, release the safety lock button and proceed with operation. Something I really like about this mower is it's able to sense when it needs to kick in more power. So you'll be able to hear it change once it gets into thicker grass. You can hear that it added more power to it to help cut down that grass. I think that's an amazing feature to help cut down on how much battery you're actually using. Overall, I really enjoyed using this lawnmower. It was incredibly lightweight. It was easy to push over roots and little hills and divots in my yard. I do have a relatively small yard. This is only like a quarter of my yard. But because I haven't cut the grass at all this year, it is the middle of June, I haven't cut the grass at all this year. I did have to make a lot of stops emptying out the bagger, but I think if I maintain my yard like I'm supposed to, I won't have to empty the bagger as much. Same goes for the battery. I got about 3/4 of my yard done in about 40 minutes. However, the battery did die. But again, my grass is incredibly long. It ran on like high speed majority of the time. So again, I think if I maintain my yard, it would be a little different. Maybe I'll make an update video once I've used it a couple times. Plus, it said to wait like 4 hours to charge it, and I only waited like 3 hours, so it might not have even been fully charged either. So in about a week, I'll make another update video, charge it fully, etc., etc. But overall, for the first time using it, this is definitely way better than like a regular lawnmower. Another thing I really enjoyed about this lawnmower was that it didn't kick stuff back at you, like rocks or sticks or anything. I don't know if you've ever cut the grass and like had it shoot out like little rocks at your legs and stuff. I absolutely hated that. Plus, in between me and my neighbor's yard, we have this little path, and the little stones from the concrete have come into my yard, so when I cut my grass, it shoots them like at his house and stuff. But with this lawnmower, it doesn't do that. Going over some of the tree roots, it doesn't make like a loud, obnoxious noise when the blade hits the root. I used to absolutely hate that sound. I even accidentally ran over a couple dog toys, and nothing happened to them. Whereas with my old lawnmower, it probably would have made this like horrendous sounds. So definitely like a 100 out of 10, 100% love this lawnmower. I'll come back next week or 2 weeks from now, whenever I cut my grass next, and make an update video for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.